So, Hull City reserves are back in action this evening against league leaders Mansfield Town here at Church Road, North Ferriby. Stephen Clemence's Tigers are unbeaten in the last 4 games. Will be looking to extend that run against a Mansfield side that currently sits top of the Central Eastern League division table, having won 4 of their 5 games so far this season, including a 3-1 victory in the fixture between these two sides earlier on in the season. Ball comes into the middle. Header comes in from McShane. It's gone wide. Decent chance that for City, their first chance inside the first 5 minutes. Probably could and should have done better, but did well to get his head on it and put it just wide of the post. 0-0. So here's Henderson. Takes a free kick. Oh, it's a good effort. Always going a little bit high and in the end goes a couple of inches wide of that far post as he was looking at it, but a really good strike and probably didn't go the way I was expecting him to. It's a good strike from Henderson, but it's still 0-0 here. It's going to be Hutchinson to whip this ball in. Plenty in the area for Mansfield. It's towards Reed. Header comes in. It's a decent header at the far post. And City go behind here. I think it was big John McComb who came up from the back, and there was a decent delivery into the area. Everything goes quiet here. Some shock around the stadium. We weren't expecting that necessarily. City had started quite well, but it was a good header. Absolutely no chance for the goalkeeper. Headed back across the face of goal and into that far corner. A long way out. That's a strike. It's dangerous. It's fizzed through. It's got a deflection. It's gone wide, but Hutchinson unlucky with that one. Speculative to say the least, but wasn't a million miles away. Still Mansfield lead by a 1-0. It's a corner. Mansfield. Myler's trying to win the ball back for City. Proshvitz has successfully done that though. He's got players to his left and to his right. Finds Sagbo on this left-hand side. Take your man on. Take your man on. Oh, that's an excellent strike. Great save from the goalkeeper. I was right behind that. That was bending inside that far post. And Mitchell it was who dived away to his left-hand side and tipped it round the post. Excellent effort from Sagbo. You really wanted him to take it on, but he had other ideas and curled it quite beautifully. Good save. Still 1-0 to Mansfield. He's not been as influential as he was in the previous game, Fletcher. Still plenty of time, though, in this one. Just after half-time. That's a really, really loose pass. And real pace from the number 10. Oh, that's a really good effort. Unlucky. Great pace to get away. It was poor from Connor Henderson. Gave possession away really cheaply. And City have done so again. A little bit sloppy at the start of this second half. But going back to that chance, it was Ollie Palmer who burst away and probably could and should have done a little bit better. He got his shot away. It went wide. As I say, Myler's been much more quiet than he was in the previous game I saw. He looked to have a really good relationship with the right back, Topless, in the last game that I saw. Not quite as fruitful tonight, but here's Proshvitz, the man who got 4 goals last time out. Gets the shot in and it's gone in. Well, the goalkeeper really could and probably should have done a little bit better, but Proshvitz won't care. 25 yards out, gets his 5th goal in 2 games for this City reserve side. McShane finds Armstrong. Now Myler. Again, Topless provides a little bit of space down this right-hand side for the Tigers going forward. There's a ball into Fletcher on his left foot. Gets the shot away. Just wide of the post. Much better in this second half. Still 1-1. City deal with it quite well. Now, how much will those substitutions weaken the Tigers? Is it going to mean that Mansfield are able to press home their advantage in this second half, which they really have worked hard to establish? Sagbo down the line. Great ball into the middle. He's going to break here. Oh, it's a fantastic finish. It's James Armstrong, the captain. The ball broke for him very kindly, but he tucked it away really well with his left foot. And City now lead by 2-1 against the run of play, you would argue. City have done brilliant in the last 10 minutes, really. They've kept the ball really, really well. Just taking any of the sting out of this game. And there's the final whistle. So it's been a good workout for quite a few of these players on the pitch. Not particularly great in the first half. City were trailing 1-0 through a goal that they conceded from a set piece, but 2 goals in the second half, one from the prolific Nick Proschwitz at this level, and the winner coming from James Armstrong, the captain, gives Hull City a 2-1 victory against Mansfield Town.
Well, tonight the boys have shown good character to come from behind and get the win.
Yeah, well, I think, let's be honest, I think we was very unfortunate to go a goal behind anyway. I think we was by far the better team, in my opinion. Obviously Mansfield, we got beat by them earlier in the season, got bullied a little bit, and there was times in the game where there were signs of that, but I felt the more experienced players helped us with the more physical side of the game. But I always felt if we passed the ball quickly and played our style, we'd come out on top, and thankfully we did in the end. What positives do you take out of that game? I think obviously you have to look at the first team players that have played tonight, and they've all come in and given a good account of themselves. Obviously there could be places up for grabs at the weekend, and they've all put themselves in contention. When you come here to play as a first team player in reserve team football, yeah, it's to get match fitness, but you've also got to show people what you can do, and I think they've done that tonight. It's obviously a great experience for the young players as well to play with the older players. I think that's how you can really, I think I've said it before on camera, I think that's how you improve. It's all right training every day, but you really have to watch the first team players and the lads with experience around you and see what they do well, and try and pick things up from them. And it was a good experience for them too. The young and the more experienced on the score sheet tonight with a couple of really well worked goals. Yeah, obviously Nick's come in and scored again for the reserves. It'll do his confidence good again to keep getting on the score sheet. And obviously James Armstrong's got himself on the score sheet again. And I thought the second goal was a good one in particular, with the fullback getting around the outside, and I think James received it on the half turn in the middle of the park before he passed it to Topo, and then some good combination play, and James has followed up on the knockdown. So it's a very, very good goal, the second one in my opinion. Yeah. And for the younger lads that played tonight, a lot of them will be involved next week in the Under-21 Cup. Yep. I don't know if we'll have any first team players playing next week. I think you still can play some overage players, and there's no midweek game next week for the first team, so there might be 1 or 2 that still need a game, but obviously next week the majority will be the younger lads, and it's a cup competition we want to do well in. We obviously went to Preston and got a good result there, playing at the stadium, and I think if we can get through against Derby, it'll be very tough because they've got a good academy, but it might be an opportunity to play at some stadiums for the boys, so and that's always nice as a young player to play in stadiums. And no disrespect to North Ferriby, but this is not where the lads have dreamed about playing when they're little boys. They want to go and play at Liverpool and Man United and places like that, and who knows, if you get through against Derby, we might get one of them.